Do you ever feel like your body is fighting against you? Waking up in the morning with stiff knuckles, legs that don't want to move, or a back that feels like it's been carrying a long day before it even started? It's not just fatigue, it's inflammation, it's pain, it's your body talking. And if you're living with arthritis, or simply feeling like it's eating you away, you're not alone. The great thing is there are natural ways to listen to your body, to ease the pain, to heal every day. And one of the simplest, most powerful ways is right on your plate. Sounds hard to believe, but let me be clear. Food is more than fuel. It's a signal. Every bite you choose to eat is a message to your body. Either fight or heal. And today I'm going to share with you 3 vegetables, 3 green warriors that have powerful anti-inflammatory properties that have been scientifically proven to help ease arthritis symptoms, from pain to stiffness. No fancy drugs. No fancy treatments, just simple choices. All you need is a sprig of broccoli at dinner, a slice of sweet potato at lunch, or a handful of leafy greens in your morning smoothie. Don't look away. In just a few minutes, you'll learn how these 3 vegetables can change the way you feel about your body. From pain to comfort, from fatigue to hope. And the best part, you can start today. I know when you're living with chronic pain day in and day out, it's easy to take any advice you hear lightly. You've probably tried everything: medication, physical therapy, rest, even alternative methods. But there's something that very few people talk about. The way you eat every day is silently affecting the inflammation in your body, for better or worse. This isn't magic. This is science. Numerous studies have shown that certain vegetables have powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Thanks to powerful natural compounds that help your body regulate its own inflammatory response, increase joint resilience, and most importantly, make your daily movements feel lighter and more flexible. What I want to bring to you in this video is not just information, it's a new perspective, a possible, natural, simple, yet powerful way. Because when you understand what you're eating, why it matters, and how each small choice contributes to a big life change, you no longer feel powerless. You become an active partner in your own healing journey. Let's start this journey with a familiar but surprising vegetable: broccoli. You've probably seen it at countless meals, often sitting unassumingly in the corner of the plate, even overlooked because of its pungent taste and unappealing appearance. But don't judge it too quickly, because behind that green cover lies a treasure trove of nutrients that few vegetables can match, especially when you're dealing with arthritis. What makes broccoli special is a biological compound called sulforaphane. The name sounds like it came straight out of a lab, but it's actually a gift from nature, a powerful anti-inflammatory that inhibits the activity of enzymes that damage cartilage. In other words, sulforaphane not only reduces inflammation, but also helps slow down the destruction of joints, something that's crucial for anyone living with chronic pain. But broccoli doesn't stop there. It is also a rich source of vitamin C, a nutrient needed by the body to produce collagen, an important component that helps maintain the structure and elasticity of cartilage. If you imagine cartilage as a soft cushion between the ends of bones, collagen is the substance that keeps that cushion firm and flexible, protecting the joints from rubbing and damage over time. Add to that vitamin K, which supports bone health, and fiber, which nourishes the gut microbiome. You may not know it, but a healthy digestive system is one of the important foundations that helps regulate inflammatory responses throughout the body. Eating broccoli not only helps strengthen joints, but also supports the immune system in an indirect but powerful way. The great thing is that broccoli is versatile. You don't have to force yourself to eat it raw or lightly boiled. Try roasting it with a little olive oil and sea salt for a crispy crust and rich flavor, or stir-fry it with garlic and ginger, 2 ingredients that are also anti-inflammatory, to create a dish that is not only delicious, but also has therapeutic benefits. If you're a fan of light dishes, try lightly steaming it and tossing it into a salad, or adding a few sprigs to a vegetable soup to boost the nutrition without changing the overall flavor. Another fun way to do this is to blend broccoli with bananas, almond milk, and nut butter into a green smoothie, a bold but energizing option. You don't have to eat a basket of broccoli every day to see results. Just add it to your diet a few times a week, and you're giving your body a valuable anti-inflammatory and recovery tool. And most importantly, it's about attitude. When you choose broccoli, you're not just choosing a food, you're choosing to partner with your body. You're saying, I want to get better, I deserve to feel better every day. It's not a sacrifice, it's an act of love. So next time you're at the grocery store, don't just walk past the greens. Stop by the broccoli, pick the freshest one, and remember, sometimes it's the little things that make a big difference in your life. If broccoli is the silent warrior in the anti-inflammatory journey, then sweet potatoes are your gentle friend, warm, comforting, yet powerful. There's something special about sweet potatoes. From their naturally sweet taste to the warm feeling when you bite into a freshly baked piece, they bring comfort not only to the taste buds, but also to the spirit. And the most amazing thing is that they do the same for your joints. The reason sweet potatoes are on this list is because of their bright orange color. That color comes from beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that is converted into vitamin A in the body. This is no ordinary vitamin. Vitamin A plays a role in regulating the activity of the immune system, helping it calm down when it is overreacting, as in the case of rheumatoid arthritis. When the immune system no longer mistakes joint tissue for an invader, the pain begins to subside. Not only that, sweet potatoes are also rich in vitamin C, another nutrient needed for collagen synthesis. Similar to broccoli, the more collagen, the more protected the cartilage layer. But what really makes sweet potatoes stand out is their high content of potassium and magnesium, two minerals that can balance electrolytes in cells, reduce muscle spasms, reduce nervous tension, and help improve morning stiffness. One more thing you should not ignore: fiber. Sweet potatoes are rich in fiber, especially prebiotics, that is, fiber that nourishes beneficial gut bacteria. You may not feel it right away, but these good microorganisms are an important part of the immune system, contributing to reducing inflammation levels in the body. A healthy digestive system can be the foundation for improving arthritis symptoms in the most natural way. And the great thing is, eating sweet potatoes is never boring. You can roast them whole and enjoy them with a little nut butter, or slice them into sticks, drizzle with olive oil, sprinkle with cinnamon and turmeric, two other spices that are known to fight inflammation, and roast them in the oven. The aroma will make you feel like you're preparing a festive meal, even if it's just a weeknight. Or if you want something softer, try mashing them with a little garlic and nut milk for a warm, rich, and nutritious side dish. You can even use them as a breakfast base. Slice them thinly, roast them, and top them with nut butter or a hard-boiled egg. They're delicious and help your joints start the day on a lighter note. The most important thing is, when you eat sweet potatoes, you're not just enjoying a delicious treat. You're choosing care, a comforting treat for the soul, but also for aching joints. It reminds you that you don't have to choose between good and bad. You can have both. And in a world full of choices, sweet potatoes are one of the simplest yet most wonderful choices you can make for yourself. If broccoli is the silent warrior, sweet potato is the comforting friend, then spinach is the strong companion, silently standing behind all your recovery efforts. It is not noisy, not prominent, but like a good friend, spinach is always present, ready to support from the inside, where you least notice, but brings the most lasting effects. Spinach contains a series of powerful antioxidants such as vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene. These are scavengers of free radicals in the body. These free radicals are a major cause of cell damage, increasing the level of inflammation in the joints and causing pain and stiffness every day. When you eat spinach, you are sending into the body a protective army, helping to clean the internal environment, reducing the state of smoldering inflammation. In particular, vitamin E in spinach is a savior for those living with arthritis. Many studies have shown that vitamin E has the ability to regulate the inflammatory response, helping to reduce swelling, pain, and protect joint tissue from destruction. Not all vegetables provide enough beneficial vitamin E like spinach, and that is why it should appear regularly in your diet. Not only that, spinach is also rich in vitamin K, an essential nutrient for bone health. When you have arthritis, not only the joints are affected, but the bones also gradually lose density if not properly nourished. Vitamin K helps the body absorb and use calcium effectively, preventing the accumulation of calcium where it should not be, such as soft tissues, and keeping it where it should be, in the bones. In addition, spinach contains magnesium, which helps relax muscles, reduce stiffness, and contributes to maintaining stable nerve function, a very important factor for people who often suffer from chronic pain. Magnesium also plays a role in controlling stress and sleep, both of which have a direct impact on the perception of pain. Another big plus for spinach is its versatility. It's not fussy, just a handful can be added to omelets, vegetable soups, stir-fries, or smoothie. You can cook it lightly to retain its nutrients, or eat it raw in salads with a little walnuts and olive oil. It's delicious and good for your joints. And don't forget the little trick. Adding a few drops of lemon juice when cooking spinach will help your body absorb iron better, which is important if you're feeling tired or low on energy due to chronic inflammation. Some people worry that spinach is high in oxalates, which can be linked to kidney stones, but if you're healthy and eat a varied diet, you can safely eat spinach a few times a week without worrying too much. In fact, the only risk is if you eat too much. But if you eat it as part of a balanced lifestyle, spinach will be a great ally for your body. Spinach isn't flashy, it doesn't have to be, because what it brings is persistence, stability, longevity. Eating spinach is a choice of someone who understands that recovery doesn't come from one big change, but from small actions repeated every day. And every time you add a handful of those greens to your meal, you're saying to yourself, I choose recovery, I choose a well-nourished body, and I'm on the right track. We have just discovered 3 seemingly simple vegetables that possess incredible restorative powers. Broccoli, a warrior protecting joints with powerful sulforaphane, helping to prevent damage from deep within. Sweet potato, a warm dish that nourishes the immune system and soothes relentless reactions. And spinach, a persistent friend that helps purify free radicals, nourish bones and joints, and soothe the simmering stress inside the body. These vegetables are not just foods, they are healing tools. You don't have to change everything in one day. No need for a revolution in the kitchen or follow a strict diet. Just start gently, regularly, by adding one of these vegetables to your meals today. Because every time you choose a healthy dish, you are choosing a less painful, more pleasant, more hopeful future. And that is worth cherishing. If you found today's content valuable, please take a few seconds to click the like button. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next shares on healing nutrition. And leave a comment below which of the 3 vegetables today would you like to start with first. I'd love to hear your journey because you're not alone on this path. Keep taking small steps, because those steps, repeated every day, will lead you to a body that is healthier, more flexible, and more vibrant than ever.